Warning. This recording has been licensed by the copyright owner for private home use only. All other rights are reserved. Any public performance, copying, editing, exhibition, renting, or any other use in whole or in part is strictly prohibited, and any such action under copyright law establishes liability for civil action and may give rise to criminal prosecution. Infringement will be strictly enforced. Do not copy this recording.
You want to discover something extraordinary this summer? Well, how about participating in a science procedure just for kids, right at home? So, founder of Bio and Chem Tutoring, Dr. Karla Hylton, has the perfect science project ideas for those with inquisitive minds and time on their hands. Which is me. Me inquisitive, which means I'm fast, and I have time on my hands. Morning.
Okay, morning.
Good to see you once again.
Nice to see you too.
Chemistry we're talking about this morning.
Yes,
Well, me
we
the
have.
expert, you don't need to tell me nothing more. I just gonna make something. Is that? You can't
All
just
right.
say it.
So what we're doing today is two simple chemistry experiments.
Simple.
Simple experiments that can be done at home. The first one is separating the different components found in various colored inks.
And that is
Pens
it.
that
And
you
that
have
is
around the
simple.
house. Yes, that's simple. All you need is some strips of filter paper, which you can cut out from coffee filters, or you can even use absorbent paper towel. You need a solvent that you put in some glasses. Here I have acetone, which is the same thing as nail polish remover.
Acetone.
Yes, that's just nail polish remover. You could use alcohol, or you could even use water if it is a water-soluble pen. And then, the technique I'm using is paper chromatography, right? So all you do...
Well, you get time. Paper chromatography.
Chromatography,
I
yes.
know these things. Which mean,
Which is just a technique, a very common technique used in chemistry, where we look at the properties of a substance as it moves up a paper, which is known as the stationary phase, using a solvent to move it up.
oh, I know. I didn't
You
know
knew that already,
Yeah,
all
I
right?
know that.
So all you do now is
So
place
let me do it now. Tell me what I must do now. Let me do
place
it.
a dot on the filter paper about 1.5 centimeter above the
Oh, if you
bottom.
know what is 1.5
Just estimate,
centimeter.
just estimate.
I bet you would do it because I don't even know what is a centimeter, how much has to go 1.5.
So here I'm just putting a red dot there.
That's it?
Yes.
I mean, how could I do that?
Of course, because we want to make sure that when we sit it in the acetone, the dot is not actually sitting in the liquid. That's the only important thing that you must remember. And then, right, the acetone is going to creep up the filter paper, and in so doing, it's going to separate it. And at the end, you're going to get something looking like this for the red ink. I did it for some green, and I did it for black as well. And we
Wait
can
till after
simple do
Karla,
it.
man.
You want to do one? Come. Put your dot on the green ink.
Hold on, tell me exactly how much centimeter.
Put it around here, about here, 1.5 centimeter.
No, me know what 1.5 is.
Right.
So,
Right.
bigger than that?
No, man, that's good.
And
And
then?
just stick it in there. Right. And you soon see it start to
So
separate.
eventually the whole red going go away? Or no?
Yeah, you're going to see it separate into the different colors. It's supposed to give you something looking like that.
The red is going to end up,
Yes, with a little pink and yellow.
and the
Let's
green
see.
is going to end up like what?
This.
So the
This
green
one.
will end up like this one, if anybody interested. Right here. Don't move. And the red is going to end up like that one.
Correct.
You
Yes.
hope.
We hope, yes. See, it's doing it already.
How long is it supposed to take?
It's going to take about 5 minutes. So while we move on to the second experiment, that could be doing its thing.
No, this one you're going to use milk and turn it into plastic.
Yes.
I know these things.
Yes, we are.
This is the milk, right? here.
Right, this
And
is
it's
the
going to-
milk.
and this is going to end up like this.
Right.
All right.
So you need some heated milk.
Which we have.
I'm using 1.5 cups of heated milk.
How hot it must be.
It does not need to be boiling, but just fairly
Warm.
hot. Right. And I'm adding 6 teaspoons of vinegar.
Why vinegar?
The vinegar is going to cause the curdling of the milk. Making plastic, by the way, is a polymerization process whereby small molecules are linked up together to form these big long chains.
Yeah, man, you know that.
Right, okay. When I add the acid to the milk, because vinegar is actually ethanoic acid.
Oh, yeah, man, you know that too.
All right, good man.
I know I agree.
And then it brings the pH of the milk down, and it causes that protein known as casein in the milk to change its structure.
I have a
So
question.
normally casein is folded.
Yeah, man, I have
All
a
right.
question. What do you mean by being on the pH?
Oh, pH is a measure of how acid something is. So like water has a pH of 7, which is neutral. Milk has a pH of about 6.5 to 6.9.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, maybe.
But when I add the acid, the pH goes down to about 4. Right, see?
Oh, we know that. Eh?
Okay.
Go down to 4. I know these things. Yeah, I don't want to turn my paper in plastic. So,
So after we've stirred, we're gonna strain. And what I actually have here is the precipitated casein.
so this is the part that we're turning into
This
plastic.
is the part that's gonna turn into plastic. So we want to remove as much of the liquid as possible.
You want to get out the juice.
Yes. So we're moving the liquid, removing the liquid.
Well, look at here. That's looking beautiful over there.
Okay. Removing as much of the liquid, and then you're gonna put it on some absorbent paper towel to
Why?
just to try to take out the moisture.
Kind of dry it out like.
Right.
I know these things.
Right? And then what you have left is actually something similar to Play-Doh, because you can knead it and you can make any shape that you wish with it. What I did was just use some cookie cutters and cut out various shapes. And it takes about 48 hours to dry, right?
And then it end up like this.
And then it ends up
How you
just
dry
like
it? You
that.
just dry it
Just
naturally?
leave it, just leave it in. I just left mine in the kitchen for 2 days. And then, I mean, children will have fun with this. You can put a hole in it and make some Christmas
So
decorations.
this is milk?
This is just milk. So
So
it's
you
a
can't
bio.
eat?
It's not gonna. I wouldn't suggest it, but it is milk. So it's not gonna hurt you. It shouldn't hurt you, right? But it's tough.
It can
I don't
break.
know.
It can break.
It can break. Plastic can break, but and you have different types of plastic, right? But it is fairly hard, and kids would have fun. As I was saying, they can start preparing for Christmas and make some decorations. They can paint it. They can add some
Hold on. Now
sprinkles.
this is just regular, ordinary milk? or
Yes,
have to
you
have-
don't. Didn't see what I just did? Yeah,
I
man,
know,
just
but it's just
regular
regular
milk.
milk.
Just regular
And you
milk.
just warm it.
Just warm it.
How much vinegar you put in?
Well, I used 1.5 cups of milk and I added 6 teaspoons of vinegar.
6 teaspoons.
Teaspoons.
Yeah.
A teaspoon, right?
And that's it?
And that's it.
Yeah.
So it's something simple. I mean, if it's young kids you're dealing with, then you just have to be careful with the hot milk. But other than that, it's really soft there now. You can knead it and form all kinds of shapes now.
Okay.
Never.
You have a book out, right?
Yes. Yes, you can help your child achieve academic success.
Where we can get it?
You can get it at Book of Failure,
Brand new book?
Fontana.
Brand
It's
new book?
available on Amazon.com.
Okay. And you also have a summer school.
Yes, I teach CSEC biology and chemistry.
Okay.
You can contact me by calling 564-1347 or email biochemtutor100@gmail.com.
All right. Hold on. One more thing, Unique, before I go. It actually works. Well, the green now go on as well as the red.
You just need a little bit more time. That's all.
I should have put it back in, no?
Yeah, man, you can put it back in.
There you go. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, man, my
Good to see
pleasure.
you, as always. Founder of Bio and Chem Tutoring, Dr. Karla Hylton, with summer science experiments we can all try.